Anything. 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 Look. If you don't give pay for your show, use money and play with your tongue. But the country that's always shit when the back here, up in the chip, in the office, everybody shit, everybody Antic la mie despre fromage cu carte nu să face când mi ca video și acu cu se de cea la la pasi și de la cara le data do la da mi ce tam ce pap de mali panasane că nu de volte faci aba care game brinner no college exige motorale higher than the relaxing virtually fata para eles para equipa o chico me ela vai para equipa me bor mi avec femme no me ca que tiene la tome para la pila la bor de capitado que a mí a son ela vai equipa me bor mi avec femme no me ca que tiene la tome para la pila la bor de capitado que a mí a son Tipo de catrias também se foi de catrias, uma pele de papo de não gostar de vários cheques da poder de vários já também de pegar caixa de uma pele de pegar de uma de que puxa meu pá que vai bem no de girl e ele que fica com ele que one de continuation ela vai le tipo a me polícia avec femme no me que tem ele todo ela vai le tipo a me polícia avec femme no me que tem ele todo Bye. Look,
The dry skin galleys have spoken. Meet Curel's intensive moisture care range. First, the foaming facial wash gently cleanses without stripping hydration. Next up is the intensive moisture facial cream. Repairs and strengthens the skin barrier for all-day hydration. Finally, deep moisture spray, an ultra-fine ceramide infused mist for an instant boost of hydration. Discover Curel and fall in love with your skin again.
As the day calls the night, something glorious awaits. Our new heat-reducing, cool-to-touch Ultra Gel collection. So tonight, greatness is yours for the taking. Silent Night. Sleep great, Britain. Available from silentnight.co.uk.
You want to put them on a be up to lotion and crazy about the enormous man of almost funny. Now, balance.
Yo, my quay got him.
That's the man.
I would have not. One girl left here. I mean, the mamma magically appear. Behind you, we're talking, let your hygiene. That walk that ice cream with her. She was think like she would be tired. We are a girl. We are on top of the balance gun. The sleep of she needs to pop on it too. What life of an eagle? This cat has the key. Then why did they ask? Every day, every day, I knew I get any chill. Every day, every month, I feel cool like money, fresh like go be addicted like nicotine, like nicotine. I want to tell every day, every day, I genius and not believe. Check out you. From a back to you. Well, you know, watch telephone to move, but you want me to attribute. These are the beauty. You can't be there, no possible. Music cannot keep up. You know, ignore, make your body. And now, to that, you should go.
All right, what's the walk one in the market? Why is this thing still spinning? Turn this down. No. All right, so let's see what's going on in the forex market. Hi, Carissa. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Rashida. Morning. All right, so this thing is taking this time loading around here, so. All right, let me see what's going on in here. So. I say, why is it saying not responding? But I want going to so you know, so the devil's strong in the day, yeah. Screenshot sharing Windows that the devil knows well. Okay. Oh, hold on there. Transform. All right, hold on. Hey, hey. All right, so that's that there. So, all right, guys. So we're gonna see what's setting up in the forex market. I'm gonna pin the broker around here. So let me turn this off a little bit so I can know me how to run it. So all right, so pinned, paste. All right, boom. Boom chaka laka laka boom chaka. Boom chaka laka laka boom chaka. All right, so we're gonna see what's setting up. All right, so let me check the news first. So before you start trading forex, guys, you have to make sure that you're checking the news first. This is the only thing I don't miss with forex. No, me not laugh. Serious situation, yes. So this is the only thing me no miss. Checking. Because sometimes I not remember for check news. Because through I'm so stuck on VIX, I don't remember for check news sometimes. I just get up on company charts and go and trade. So today is Wednesday. We have core PPI and PPI MM at 130. That's gone already. Those two came out negative. We had some 1 and 2 local USD news that's on at 330. 330 FOMC Bear Speaks Crude Oil Investors Beige Book. I've never read that before. Beige Book. Oh, all right. So these yellow folders are normal folders. The red folders are normally major news, which means that you should stay out of the market 1 hour before or 1 hour after news, right? What else? When you see the orange folder, those are minor news. So yeah, those are minor news right there. When you see the gray folders, I don't know if I'll see yet. So one here. So there's one for JPY, which is the Japanese yen, on the 21st of July. So the The gray folders are bank holidays. So you will see them on me in the USA, you mainly see them on Europe and Great Britain and those, you understand, those kind of countries. So this is just a surface. I believe they just put this out there to say, okay, you understand, if we put it out there to say, okay, you should be scared in the market. You understand? Because really, to be honest, now sometimes the news doesn't even do anything. You understand? They just put it out there to scare people. You understand? But we cannot be scared of these people when we're trading. We just have to make sure we're using proper risk management. You understand? So I'm going to empty my chart for a bit, and I'm going to start off with US 30. Hey, US 30 did push up, man. All right, let me go on to my daytime frame and see what's going on around here. All right, so US 30, we still have, there's not much buyers in there, but we had the new day candle push back up. But the new day candle coming from last time, somebody know me I talk about. We still have 7 hours leave and a new candle. So as you can see, it came down, find support right here, and it's pushing back up a little. If you look down here in the volume on the strategy, it has a little red line and some yellow bars, which means that there's not enough buyers or sellers in the market at the moment. But we know that it's buying on the higher time frame, so we are working with the higher time frame. You understand? So anything that is doing on the lower time frame is just retracement. So from my day, I'm going to drop down to my 5 minutes. Drop down to my 5 minutes, and then this is what we're seeing. So it hasn't been moving that much. We kind of miss out on this from morning still, because this call out, let me see if it did call out a buy. Yep. Oh, it's your, me say the strategy bad like yours. It did call out a buy at 2:40 a.m. Then the time them was I still up? No, it got on bed by then. So at 2:40 a.m., it did call out a buy, and it's been buying since. You understand? So you see, each time we reach to a previous resistance, it create a box. Each time we push up, it create a resistance. Each time we push up, it create a resistance. Each time we push up right here, it creates a resistance. Now, what's happening right here is doing a retracement, right? Because there's not enough buyers or sellers in there at the moment. So because we don't miss out on this, it's going to retrace back a little bit. So in order for me to get into this trade, I need a break and close above this red box right here. Right? So if I get a break and close above there, I can get back in for the buy. You understand? And do the continuation. NAS 100 did the same thing as well. They called out a buy at 5 o'clock this morning, pushed up, found resistance, pulled back down, respected this area, pushed back up. So you could have still been in this buy. Now it's pulled back down to almost where it did call out for the buy. Whatever market you're trading, you understand? Morning, whatever market you're trading, you are going to get some form of retracement, guys. You understand? That can't be, you understand, held back. You're going to get some form of retracement. So do make sure that when you're in these trades, you seek your profit, either move your stop loss in profit or you close out the trade once you're in profit. You understand? So that's on not 30. What am I talking about? That was NAS. Yeah, that was NAS. Next on the list, Jury 30, look at this. Let me delete all of these lines. So, Jury 30 did call out a buy at 2:40 as well. So, Jury 30 and US 30 call out a buy at the same time. You understand? So, look at this. From a call out the buy, it's been buying since then. Now you see that it reached our resistance area and it's pulling back a little bit. So because it's pulling back, that doesn't mean it's selling. It's only retracing back because it's been buying from morning, from 2 a.m. to now. You understand? A long time, that long time. You understand? So that's on the indices side. With gold now, right? Gold has pulled back down to our support box. What under the earth is going on here? Trading view, do not play with me. I'm not in the mood. You understand? Me not coming like the man was saying, say, I'm in the mood, in the mood, in the mood. No, work your body, run it around me. I mean, I know what one run is in a John shop. All right, we gotta close the forex factory because I need it. All right, you know, I'm gonna close this and open a fresh browser. All right, Mr. Wagwan. Right, so gold now been rejecting above the 3,340 area, right? It's been pushing up, it's been coming down, it's been pushing up, it's been coming down until it finally come back down to the green box right here, which is our support. So at this moment, it come back down, can fill up back all of this imbalance right here, right? So it can fill up back all of this imbalance, and now we're at the previous support. Now, what's going to happen, I'm going to go onto my day. I'm going to take off the strategy for a bit so you guys can see what I'm doing, right? So what I'm going to do is come onto the day time frame and see what's happening round on the day. Because remember, we are still working from the day, right? Let me see what's going on the monthly. We still have buyers, little bit of buyers in on the monthly. The weekly candle, we have sellers in there. Okay, so we can work off of the weekly candle. So now that we have a little bit of sellers in there, we can look for sell, right? So boom, drop this right at the week right here. So we still work with the week. You understand? Then drop down to my 5 minutes. You understand? Right there. So we don't already miss out on some of that. The sell there right there. So then what's gonna happen right here? You drop a horizontal line right here. Now, if we do get a break and close below, we could get in for the sell. You understand? Because I'm so used to drawing up my chart myself, than the strategy for confirmation, right? So if I get a break and close below this green box, then I can get in for the sell. It's not going to be a strong sell. It's not going to be a long-term sell. It's going to be a short-term sell. You understand? So as you can see right here, price has bounced back up to the green box. Make a zoom out this. Price has bounced back up to the green box. Now, if we do get a break and close above the green box, we could take it back up for the buy, right? But right now, it's bouncing from zone to zone, right? So it left from one zone, from the resistance zone, came back down to the support zone right here. So we can watch it and see if we can get a break and close back above this green box, then we take it for the buy. You understand? So we can get in for a little early buy before it reach back up to the EMAs. If you want, for those who are going to be using the strategy, if you guys want, you can sit down and wait until it tells you when to get in for the buy or when it tells you to get in for the sell. You understand? But because this call out a sell already, right? We're not expecting another sell signal to call out. You understand? For it to tell us to get in for the buy, it would have to come all the way back up to the red box above these two lines to call out the buy. You understand? So that's how it works. All right. So we're gonna wait a little bit, guys. We're gonna wait a little bit. All right. Why is this thing keep saying snap, reload, reload? Who cares? I don't know if I trading we get trouble or what.
Philadelphia, New York Bakery, partner to make the ultimate lunch bagel. I call this their tactical. With them. This is the rainbow one inspired by those colourful summer festivals that we know and love.
This is the coastal one. Balance is something else.
All right, guys, get ready for goal. Does it go with the pan? Yeah.
People prefer a green cake. There you go.
You don't always.
Mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so we never get the break and close. So we're gonna wait for that to set up. Why is this chart not loading there, Jesus? Look here, work your body around here, man. Mm, mm. All right, guys, so Jura 30 is setting back up. All right, so you see what Jura 30 did right here? One on massacre and a fear time right now, money time. So what Jura 30 did, right, was come on wick on the trend line right here. Right? So the trend line does act as a form of elastic. So when price reach to it, it normally bounce right back up. If it's in a buy trend or if it's in a sell trend, it normally push up, bounce on it, and come right back down. All right. So in order for us to get into this, we're gonna wait for everything to turn back green. All right. So we need everything to turn back green before we get in for the buy on 30. Right? Same thing with NAS 100. It reached to our previous support. And as you can see, the little box underneath, it does disappear sometime, so you have to be patient and wait because the boxes does disappear. So if the sellers are too much and they push back down the price, the green box does disappear or the red box does disappear. If I want to look a piece, you understand? If it's big like this, it's not going to disappear. But if I want to look a piece, so it's going to disappear. You understand? So now we are waiting for it to push back up before we can get in. My sister, oh, all right, come here. So US 30 now did call out a buy, but I still need all of the colors to be green. So you see that? So the signals are triggered by this line right here, the thick line here. You understand? This one, which is a trend line. So it's only triggered by that line. The one at the top is your EMA. This is your trend line. So it's telling you the direction in price. You understand? So you see how the buy disappear, it does disappear because sometimes it's fake out, right? So when it does appear back, the candle has to be above the trend line for it to activate the buy or the sell. You understand? So above for the buy, below for the sell. So candle has to be above the trend line for it to say buy. You see that why it just come back down again? It trigger once the candle push back up again, and so it go. You understand? But even though it says buy, you still have to wait for a solid green candle. You still have to wait until the trend line turn green, which is this line right here, and you still have to wait until the volume bar turn green. You understand? Not because you say buy, you must jump in at the buy. No, you have to wait. You understand? You have to still wait until when everything turns green. Now, if we get everything down here turn green, right? This is 1, 2, 3. That's 3 out of 4 confirmation. You understand? So you'd have to wait for the fourth one, right? Which is the EMA line. The EMA line can change as soon as the candle push back up and it's underneath the price, underneath the candles. So don't worry about the fourth confirmation right here. The main confirmation is the candle, right? The trend line that says buy, right? And the EMA. Now, if you're above the green box, then you're not waiting for a break and close anymore because it's above the green box already, right? So it's like how it's in the middle right here. Now that we have a resistance box at the top, by the time the price push up, you might get the break and close above, and then you have to wait. You understand? But if it's sitting right here and everything lined up green before it gets to the red box, you can enter a little bit early. You understand? So that's how it works, guys. Very, very easy to use. Once you use it and you get used to it, then you're good to go. So back to NAS now. So you see NAS start print out the box right here. So the more the market consolidate and the more the box start create, the box is going to be big like this one. You understand? It's going to be that big. It's going to be long like this one. So the more it consolidate and the more the box create. You understand? That's how them print money in the market. Yes. So that's what's happening right now. So now we have a second candle with some buyers on the outside. You're not going to see much of it on here. I'm not going to see it on YouTube. But there is green lines around these candles because it's saying that, okay, buyers are trying to push up back the market. You understand? If I change this from the normal candle to the Ikanashi candle, right, you will see just red candles. It's showing you the trend of the market and the lower time frame. So it show you sell yourself, push down. Still show your red box, your green box, and it's wicking off of the green box right there. You understand? I'm not really a fan of the Ikanashi candle, but it does show you the trend of the market sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. But sometimes them no, yes, and them too accurate like the normal candle. I like the normal candle them. You understand? All right. So let me see what I'm going. So now in a John shop. So we're gonna wait for NASA setup. Back to Jura 30. All right. So you see with Jura 30 now, where it's literally sitting on top of the trend line. Right? So if we you just need a little bit more oomph in the market right now. You understand? There's not much volume in the market at the moment. But I think so they have more, a little more. Well, them they push down a little bit because they've been buying for morning. You understand? They've been buying for morning, so I think. But New York session not going with nothing. Because usually we don't get more movements than this. What kind of nonsense is this here? What can go so? All right, let me check back on gold. All right, so you see what gold is doing now? Gold come down, you go find support right on my line. Find support, push back up, come back down, it's there playing about. Now, if I do get a break and close below, then I'm getting in for the sell. This is what silver doing. Silver now pretty much did the same thing. All right. So we have a couple more minutes to go, guys, before the VIX session. Let me see what I'm going with oil. So oil, oil been pulling back down. Hey, oil reached a $65 per barrel. Then I hear Trump say, then if we make sure say oil a sell. If I laugh out in your can then look here. Then the other day, when Trump talked, US oil push all the way up to $67. Oil reached back down so. Anyway, make it come back down so I can buy some long term and put on in my wallet. Lord of his mercy. So oil now push up, come back down. Right now, let me see what going on for the day. It look like they want Trump get mad. Hey, beer sellers in there, so to Jesus. It's also consolidating. Look at this. Beer madness. There's no volume in there at all. Then if we get a break and close on the downside, oil and Apex move a little bit slower though now. When I like trade oil and Apex, it move very, very slow. All right, we could check out some of the normal pairs because not going for the indices yet. All right, so for the indices, I use a strategy on the 15-minute time frame for the normal pair. So USD JPY, we need a break and close above here to get in. If I get the break and close, we can get in there. So USD CAD, hey, USD CAD just broke out. Just broke out, people, just broke out. We could see if we can get. So you see the push up that it did just now, you call out the buy, you wait for your break and close. All right, so here's a perfect example. So you see how this had been consolidating right here. This is USD CAD. You see how this has been consolidating, and you call out the buy, you call out a buy twice. So you see like how you call out the buy right here, you would wait for your break and close first because it's too close to the resistance box. That's why I keep bouncing off of this area for a while. So you wait for your break and close. So you would have entered on this second, on this, yeah, second candle. So this is your second break and close candle. So you could have entered on this, and this would have been your buy pushing up. Now it did push up, find rejection, and start create a little red box right there. So pull back down a little bit. You understand? This is on USD CAD. So we still can enter this, guys. We have to wait for your break and close above this card. This box can disappear. So we can enter USD CAD for the buy. All right, so USD CAD for the buy, guys. I heard the voice of the Lord. All right. Let me see, let me see, let me see. All right, everybody in, guys. USD CAD for the buy. See that take time push up there? Whoa, the water running, whoa, the water running. All right, so your stop loss, wait, your stop loss is going to be underneath this green box because these are normal forex pairs, and yes, and they're not that volatile like the indices, so you have to give them some space. You understand? So USD CAD for the buy. Your stop loss is going to be 1.36673. So 1.36673. I'm going to drop it in the group as well. All right. So this is USD CAD. So I don't need to put any line. The only thing we need to put is just my stop loss line, and that's it. With all of my peers, I don't use TPs. But if you want to use TP, you just find a next structure, right? Find a next structure if you want to use TP, which is our next red box. That's where you would have find. So if you want to set TP, all you have to do is scroll down or zoom in your charts and see what's happening on your left. If you can't find anything on your left, you go to your higher time frame with a strategy, right? So your next TP area would have been right here. Look at that. Preciseness to Jesus. So this would have been your next TP area if you wanted to use TP. I don't use TP personally. Once I'm in profit, we move the stop loss in profit. You understand? All right. Everybody in USD CAD? Yeah, once I'm in profit, then I move my stop loss in profit. You understand? I don't sit down and watch it trade the whole day or what. No, I'm not the type for that. Move the stop loss in profit once you're blue. You understand? All right. So I'm going to copy this and then put it in the chat. All right. Da da dee da 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 dee da da da. All right, so that's USD CAD. What happened to gold? I don't know. You need to go and ask Trump or ask the US dollar what happened to gold. Me not work for gold. where the gold is pulling back at the moment. All right, so USD CAD for the buy, guys. So that's one trade down so far. Let's check on GBP JPY. I don't like that. That is not looking too wonderful. Neither does GBP USD. Let's see if it will call out a sell. This look nasty. All right, some sellers in there doing. Now they call out the sell from yesterday and the day candle. And we get a break and close below the day candle resistance, which turn. So this is a previous resistance, turn support. So this is now a support area. Let's see what's going on. Let me see. So yeah, it's kind of fidgeting around this area right here. It's not really giving us a true push down. You understand? It does there play about. All right, so I go on here. So now USD JPY. All right, we need a break and close. We did say that already. We need a break and close above the red box for us to get in. Let's check back on silver. Hey, silver gone, body business. Silver gone. All right, we need a break and close below here. It did call out a sell on the 15 minutes, but on the 15-minute time frame, it's still at a previous support and it's wicking off of that support. You understand? So it's still not giving us a true direction. Yeah, it's giving us a false direction. Hallelujah, praise God. So as you can see right here, look here. Make sure you look out for these arrows as well. So you see what the arrow do? The arrow point up to Jesus. And I said, get ready, or it disappear. But when you do see the arrows, it means that buyers are trying to push up back the price. That's why I be careful with what I call out for a sell. If we don't miss the sell trend already, we just have to wait until when you call out for the buy. You understand? So that's exactly what's happening right here. We don't miss out on this. We could pull back already. You understand? From this morning, the market is now tired. He's saying, okay, honey, I need a break. Can we go back up to Jesus? Yeah. So that's exactly. So reach out. So your sign here now. Make sure you guys are looking out for the sign when you have the strategy. You have your support box. The sell trend is now over. The green arrow is saying, get ready for a buy. Hallelujah, praise God. You understand? It's now saying, get ready for a buy. And you can see the candle push up, which means buyers are in the candle, but the outside of buyers, the inside still have little bit of sellers in there. So buyers and sellers are fighting for this price right now. Now, in order for me to get into this for a buy, everything has to be green. Listen up. Everything has to be green, like leaf out a door on a tree. So we're supposed to have, we're not, by the time we get our second candle, if that candle is green, the trend line has to be green, right? For when you call out for the buy. The EMA, the volume bar down here has to be green as well. So that's 3 confirmations right there have to be green. You understand? Or if you want, you wait for it to push all the way back up, and you wait until everything turn green. And that's how we guys are going to beat the market here. Yeah, so let's see what gold doing. All right, go look here. So with gold now, look at this. You see the arrow come right here, so? The arrow say, beep, 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 beep. Labor writer come in. You understand? Shower coming in. Green is coming in. Buyers are coming in. So you see the market come down here, so come find support, wick back up, and now we have a little bit of buyers in on this current candle right here. It's gonna probably consolidate here for a while, but we are gonna wait until everything turn up green before we get in. You understand? This is a little bit close to the resistance box, so I would wait until everything turn green right here for gold. Because remember saying no, gold is not an easy pair for trade. I know everybody can trade gold. You understand? So this, when you have a strategy, where they say buy or sell gold, Jesus Almighty. So I would wait for this to push back up and we get a break and close. We might miss out on this little piece of buy right here still, but I would wait for a break and close above there before me get in. Because I not ramp the goal. Me I tell you the truth. All right. The buy. You understand? We have the green. The trend line is now showing green right here. We still don't have a solid green candle and we still don't have the green volume. So we are going to wait it out. You understand? All right. Boom. Chakalaka. NAS 100. Right? We have the arrow showing, say, okay, get ready, buyers are coming in. Everything is still not green, so that's a no-no for now. So this is what I was saying about the forex market, guys. You're going to get times when it's slower like this. Very, very slow. And so today the arrow just pop up on US 30. The arrows normally pop up sometimes. Not sometimes, normally. Sometimes they come a little bit late, sometimes they come a little bit early. So like right here is telling you get ready for US 30. Buyers are coming in. So you see like right here now with the trend line, you saw the market wick right here. It's a bouncy ball effect. You understand? The trend line acts as a form of elastic. So if price go down, a wick come back up. Go down, wick come back up. And so the trend line react. You understand? So like right now, you see price playing right here. The price is now above the trend line. The arrow come out. You can see the buy call out in a bit. But we're still not getting in for the buy until everything is green. Like leaf. You understand? So not now going right now. Nothing at all. So in this case, I would wait until this set up properly. So you see, slow market over forex. Slow. So the best time to use a strategy is like anytime between 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. Well, my UK time. If you're in Jamaica, it would be the opposite time of our time. So between 1 a.m. and 5 between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. would that be 9:30? So between 9:30 Jamaica time to 5:30. We don't know what time of 5:30 at Jamaica. We care, yeah, people not to work it out. Sometimes I can't keep up with the time in Jamaica. Me tell the truth. Me just know say 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. over here. 1 a.m. over here would that be 7 at Jamaica. Then I'll run something I thought was now. 9:30 and 9:30 a.m. at Jamaica. So 1 a.m. our time would that be 7 o'clock Jamaica time. I just don't know what 5:30 in Jamaica is. 5:30 for 5 o'clock for us. I don't know what time that is for you guys in Jamaica. All right, come now. So it's a slow market day today, guys. Today what? But the market not normally slow them time up on Wednesday. And normally on Monday. So Monday the market move. Monday the market move like nobody's business. Yeah, man, it move. But you see, all long we have to sit and wait for this market, yeah? My God, of Daniels. Me no miss it at all. I think when it comes down to these peers and with when it comes down to the indices, they've slowed down a little bit comparing to a couple years ago when during COVID when they were running. They have slowed down massively because usually as soon as it pull back, it gone but it business quick and fast. Quick setup because I use a 5-minute time frame. You guys can use lower time frame if you want, But for me, the 5 minutes is more 5 minutes each candle. You understand? You get a better structure on the 5 minutes. All right. So you see now with US 30, it call out the buy now, but we still don't have everything lined up green. So with all of them, we are going to wait until we get a break and close above. Wait, my throat sound like frog. Wait. All right. So we're going to wait for everything to break and close first before we get in. Unless we get some solid green candle, we get the green line already. We need the green volume. We need all of those things to set up first before we get in. You understand? Because remember, me I promote the strategy, and I mean I promote naked charting. I promote the strategies to show you guys that it's easy to use and you don't have to be in and out, in and out, in and out the market. All you have to do is follow what the strategy is saying. You understand? If you see the strategy reach to a certain structure, it will create the red box. That means move your stop loss in profit or secure something. You understand? Just in case the market pull back. Right? So that's what we're working with. So the strategy me I promote, not naked charting. Now, while we're over here, so wait, I'm gonna be starting the Zoom session soon. Right? I'm gonna start the Zoom session soon for VIX. If you're not trading VIX yet, make sure you're coming in. You understand? What I might do today, I put on one look at CL. Make sure that you are trading, that you're in the VIX market as well. Take advantage of the two markets them. This one, it's the plus and push up and with the business. I think a couple people in the group catch it last night when they pulled down and push back up. 25 one is it push up in a profit before we come off. Look there, gone what the business that Sammy mouth down here so. Right, it's actually setting back up. 75 one is. All right, this one it's stop loss. Did I play it pushed down a little bit of profit and then push back up, came back down to the same entry, gone back up again. So you understand, it's one of those days. You could have some trades that it's stop loss, some now it's stop loss. You understand? You have to show wins and losses. That's how this thing work. You understand? So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so what I'm gonna do, guys, because we call out one trade already. For the forex, I only call out 3 trades as well. So anytime they set up, if you're in the Telegram forex group, I am going to drop the trades them in the chat when they do set up. At the moment, they're just consolidating. Never force the market. Never. If you force the market, you lose until you can't lose no more. Every penny where you put in, it gone. Yeah, I said, Jesus Christ, what have I done to this market? Yeah. Take it from somebody that's been training for 5 years. You understand? Oil is also setting up. So if we get this push up a little bit more, and we get this, you see, because the EMA line is so close to the candle, we have to wait for a new candle break and close above it. That in that time, we'll get everything lined up green. But I don't like calling out oil on Apex because it's slow. Slow. It's a slow period over there. So gold is setting back up, but like I said, I need a break and close above the red box first. So everything right across the board, red box. We are waiting on red box. All right, guys. So red box. Red box is what we're defending. Boy, I can't better. All right. All right, let me drop the afters in the chat. That me say me like to drop my before and afters in the chats because you understand that show transparency. You understand? When I go always get everything right. You understand? Because we don't control the market. We don't control the market at all. We have to just work with what we see around here. So this was what 51 is. 51 is. So this is one SL8. Because a lot of people, you will see them on YouTube and you will see them over here, so you see them over there, so and them act like say them win everything. No. I don't every trade we win around here. But we have more wins than losses. Hallelujah. Amen. You understand? We have more wins than losses. So I don't make nobody determine if I'm showing my losses them. You understand? Sometimes, yes, we move the stop loss too near. You understand? Because if you look on the chart, this you know, right? If the stop loss is a little bit more, and now I don't know what they are thinking of. Because usually my stop loss is a little bit below that. And you know, say that ETF it did that's all. That wicket and push right back up, that's all. So as I go, that's how it goes to Jesus. Moderation to Samantha. All right, so this 25 one is 25 1S. Da da dee da 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 da. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Da da dee da 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 dee da da da. Da da dee da 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 da. 75. Wrong sentence. Mm-mm. 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 75. Mm-mm. How are them say? Wrong sentence. Mm-mm. 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 I said it's Arlington. Mm-mm-mm. Wrong sentence. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. 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 That's me call out last night. That was 3. Oh, one of them they eat with stop loss before we come up. Yeah, 75. All right. Already done for you. All right, guys. Goal is setting up. Other week. Hey, boy. And it's not open yet, so. Hey, now, my shop, you know, over there, thing, you know, that back chat. Look, how you make me feel. Look how you make me feel. And I'm a shop, and you know, video thing, you know, that back chat. Hey. All right. Why did I say this? So. Dear the players. Make it bounce, make it bounce. Hey, 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 boy. Make it jump, make it jump. Oh, uh. Jump. What's the matter with this TikTok, with this Telegram business, you know? Jesus of his Nazareth, go look here. All right. Let's see. Shall reply. All right. We're not going on. I'll get to you, get the money longer. Ready? Rock pocket now. All right, guys, make a jump off of YouTube, you know. All right. It's a big time. Later on, guys. Don't forget that if you want to get started, the Linktree link is in my bio on my YouTube. We're not going on that. I'll get to you, get your money longer.